wonderful day. You know, I might do a spot of gardening tonight. I could even put a coat of paint on that fence, what's left of it. You all right, Susan? You look a bit strange.
Did you actually say you were thinking of doing something to the garden?
Yeah.
Well, what day is it?
Well, it's Wednesday, the 28th, why?
I want to record it for posterity.
Be fair, Susan, I've already cut the lawn once this year.
Rex, that was in February. It's now July.
Yes, well, you can't overdo things, Susan. It kills the grass.
Grass? That's not grass, it's jungle. I'm afraid to hang the washing out for fear of what might be living out there.
Oh, very droll, Susan, but I'm a very busy man. My time is valuable.
Last night you fell asleep in the chair watching Top of the Pops.
Last night, Susan, I finished that feasibility study I've been working on for 3 weeks. Don't move, Susan. What do you think I've been stopping up late for?
Thought you might be falling asleep in the chair again.
Hello?
What was that? Not another wrong number? What's the matter?
That was Mr. Fletcher.
Rex, what did he want?
He wants me to go straight on into the office.
Well, what about your breakfast?
I can't make breakfast now, Susan. Now, if Mr. Fletcher wants me to go in, this must be important. I mean, he's never rung me before in the morning. Maybe it's about my expenses.
What about them?
Yeah, it's the end of the month, isn't it? Mr. Fletcher would have been signing the petty cash slips.
How much have you fiddled?
I haven't fiddled anything. It's a question of interpretation. £1.45.
Mr. Fletcher wouldn't go to all this trouble just for £1.45.
He rang up old Johnston at home one morning. Same day he gave him the chop.
Perhaps it's to do with your feasibility study.
Oh, yes, of course. There's a boardroom meeting on today. Yes, he just wants me to brief him to prepare him for all the sticky questions. Yeah. He's absolutely hopeless without me behind him, you know. Very good. It's gone! Where is it?
Oh, my God.
What?
Was it a thick wad of papers in a green folder?
Yes, why?
Tim was sitting next door's dog with it this morning.
You shouldn't have let him leave the dog in here.
I didn't. They were playing out in the jungle.
What?
You made it, Rex.
Oh, good man.
Oh, God! Don't ever do that to me again.
I'm sorry, JF. I didn't mean to frighten you.
I can't stand sudden shocks.
I have it here, JF.
Have what?
The feasibility study. Yeah, and next door's dog.
Now, Rex.
I've been working on that for 3 weeks.
Have you? Oh, dear, didn't I tell you? We've changed our minds.
Well, nobody told me.
Oh, dear, what a pity. Never mind, put it all down to experience. Now, Rex, come over here.
What is it, JF?
The manager phoned me at 7:30.
What's this morning?
Yes, caught me halfway through my grapefruit.
Must be important, huh?
Oh, yes, that's why I rang you. He wanted me to stop by his house before I came into the office. He gave me this.
A red file.
Exactly. This is straight from the chairman. It's big, Rex, it's big.
Is it another round?
Another one. Oh, it's bigger. It's much bigger. Pull this one off, and it means promotion all round. The chairman thinks we can, the bonus scheme.
You mean cook the books?
No, I don't. No, it's simply a cost-cutting exercise to, what shall we say, trim down the surplus fat.
Well, where do I fit in, Jeff?
Well, I want you to draft a revised scheme.
Me? Well, you know what would happen if word gets out, Jeff.
Oh, yes, it could be another Nottingham incident.
Oh, of course you were there.
Yes, but we don't talk about that. That's why I wanted somebody loyal, hard-working, and above all, someone with discretion. This could be your big chance, Rex. This is what I've been grooming you for. If you succeed in that, you could possibly have your own office.
With my name on the door.
Don't let's get too ambitious, Rex.
Leave it to me.
Remember, total clamp down on that one.
Oh, she can rely on me, Jeff.
Good man. It's all in the file, but if there's anything else you want, don't hesitate to ask.
Come along, Harry. You're taking ever so long this time.
Carol, you mustn't rush these things. But unfortunately, that seems to have done it.
Thank you.
Hello, what's going on now?
What do you mean, Harry?
What have you and Mr. Fletcher been up to?
Nothing.
Then why has he given you the red file? Yes, red for highly confidential.
Now, look here, Harry. It's about time you realise the situation round here.
Yes.
There are certain matters which only a very select few, I might add, are privy to. Matters relating to company policy, matters of a very sensitive nature.
Like a new bonus scheme, you mean?
If you wish. I mean, these things... Who told you?
I have my sources.
Well, it's supposed to be top secret.
Well, let's just say I keep my ears pressed very close to the ground. No, calm, Rex, calm. Good heavens, your secret is safe with me.
Morning, Rex.
Good morning, Bert.
I've brought you a cup of coffee.
Thank you, Bert.
Berkey, you must not bother Rex with such mundane matters like coffee. There are far more important things to worry about.
There was a big crowd talking about you around the tea machine, Rex.
Oh, yes. What have I supposed to have done now, Bert?
Something about a new bonus scheme you're working on?
Come to bed, Rex.
Oh, you go up, Susan. I'll only be a few moments.
It's 3:30. You said that 3 hours ago. Come to bed.
Why?
I'm cold.
Yeah, well, switch the electric blanket on.
I'm not that sort of cold. I want something to cuddle up to. Something warm and cosy.
Now, don't do that, Susan. Not while I'm calculating the potential overtime gradient.
Come to bed, Rex.
Did you what for?
I thought we might redecorate the bedroom. What's the matter with you, Rex? Do you know at one time you had us practically living in bed? You used to come home from work and you wouldn't take your coat off till you were in the bedroom.
That was before we had the children.
Why we had the children? What are you doing anyway?
Oh, yes, you know better than to ask that, Susan. I mean, this is top secret. All I can say is that if someone got their hands on this, it could be dynamite.
Oh, what are you mixed up in now?
I'm not mixed up in anything.
Suppose it's one of Mr. Fletcher's dirty jobs and you're not getting any money for it.
Susan, I happen to be a member of a management team, and in return for the status and privilege that gives, I receive a salary which...
Do you think we could get new wardrobe for the children?
Well, I don't see why not, as personal assistant to the chairman.
Personal assistant to the chairman?
Well, in a few years, it could be...
Sir Rex and Lady Mason.
Do you think so, Susan?
Oh, I know you, Rex. Once you set your mind to something, nothing will stop you.
Oh, I'm not so sure, Susan. I mean, I couldn't put a washer on the tap in the bathroom last week.
With this new bonus scheme, you know, you'll be really going places.
Oh, do you think so?
Come. Yes, sir.
I have the
What? Good man. You haven't told anyone, have you?
No, Jeff, not a soul.
Good. I knew I could rely on you. If that got out, it'd be all around the building by now.
Oh, yes, Jeff.
You haven't signed it, Rex. Now, you know the rules. I mean, since Nottingham, signature on everything.
What, do you want me to sign it, Jeff?
Well, it is your report, Rex.
Well, yes, but naturally I see
It is all right, is it? You have managed to... things.
Oh, 15 to 12.
Oh, really? Well, your name must... I had better go on. You take all the credit, all the praise. In fact, everything that goes with it. Just sign there.
Oh, gosh, thanks, Jeff. Will initials be all right?
No, signature, full signature, I think, just in case. One never knows. Splendid. Well, the chairman himself's coming down for that today. Yeah, we're going to have lunch in the canteen. His idea. Yeah, let's give the staff a treat. Don't see him often.
Yeah, it's a good idea, Jeff.
You think so? Yes, they usually burn the chips on Thursdays. No, I think it's a good idea to keep Burke well out of the way until the chairman's gone. And tell Harry we don't want any of his coarse jokes.
Is there anything else, Jeff?
Oh, yes. Go into the washroom and make sure the refills.
What do you mean,
Yes, they're usually empty by Thursday.
Yeah, but Mr. Fletcher, it's hardly my
That's the only tie you've got with
Yeah,
you.
but I do usually only wear one at a time, Jeff.
Well, I suppose it'll have to do.
And tuppence, is it, Bert?
Check! You could do me the honour of inventing a new catchphrase.
No, but Jeff, look.
We haven't had an account in this office without a tuppence in it for 3 years. Rex, Where do you think I ought to stand to meet him? Over here by the door or over here? Troubleshooting some sort of problem.
That does make a better image, Jeff.
Yes, Bert,
Yes, Mr. Fletcher.
go and stand in the washroom. Tell me whether the chairman goes in there first or not. You'll be much more use in there than you are in here.
What if someone comes in, Mr. Fletcher?
Oh, Burke, use your imagination. Harry,
Yes, sir.
if we try very hard, we could give the impression we're working.
What do you suggest, Sheriff?
You know where the ledgers are, don't you?
Yes.
Why don't you open one and find out what's in it?
Yes.
Rex, do you think I ought to go down and meet him at the main door?
Oh, well, he may not come in that way, Jeff.
That's a good point.
Mr.
Rex.
Fletcher?
Not now, Carol. It's just like him to go in through the boiler house. Last week he went up to Manchester by helicopter. They were all lined up there in reception waiting for him. He landed on the roof.
Mr. Fletcher,
Yes, Carol.
the chairman has arrived.
He's not on the roof, is he?
He went straight into your office. He wanted to know where you keep the petty cash returns.
Oh, my God, what did you tell him?
Aha! There you are, Fletcher. There's a very strange man sitting on a chair in the middle of the gents' toilet reading a comic. He said he was waiting for me. Know something about it?
Hello, Carol. Harry. Burke, did you have a good lunch?
I'm sorry to have to say this, Rex, but I'm very disappointed.
So am I.
Oh, why, Carol? Did they burn the chips again?
I'm not talking about chips, Rex.
No, aren't you, Burke?
Neither am I. And I never expected it of you, Rex. Not you, of all people.
Why, Carol, what have I done?
Don't act the innocent with us. We know what you've been up to.
What do you mean, Harry?
You don't care who you trample on, do you? You'll do anything to get your, may I say, grubby little hands on the next rung of the ladder.
Oh, here we go. The new working class hero rising
No,
up.
I am not ashamed of my background. It wasn't our fault that we were poor, but I know what it's like to suffer the indignities of poverty. That's why I understand the plight of my brothers.
Our
out there.
brothers,
Our
Harry.
brothers, and sisters. That's very true. It's one united struggle, isn't it? Our brothers on the shop floor are not prepared to have their bonus scheme reduced.
Oh, that's it. I might have known.
Rex, is it true?
The chairman looked very pleased over lunch.
Well, he would, wouldn't he, Carol, with his hatchet man there, busily chopping away at the men's differential.
It's only a straightforward cost-cutting exercise, Harry. We're just trying to trim the surplus fat.
That's not what the union will think.
They won't take it lying down. Look what happened over the tea machine. They locked poor old Glover in his office.
I think I ought to remind you that we're all on that management team.
We may all be on the team, Rex, but which way are you kicking?
I'm just simply trying to do my job, Beth.
I'll get this typed out now then, Harry.
All right, Carol, thank you very much. Oh, dear, Rexy. How are things going, Jeff?
I can't take much more.
How do you mean?
Look at those hands.
Oh, steady in the rock, Jeff.
The chairman resents me, you know, Rex.
No, I'm sure he doesn't.
Oh, yes, he does. Just because I stayed on at school till I was 15. He's doing the self-made man image today. Do you know what he's doing, don't you?
No, what's he doing, Jeff?
He's testing me. Letting me stew for a while. Build up the pressure. See if I've got what it takes.
Where is he now, Jeff?
He's in the washroom. Oh, you did replace the...
Oh, yes, Bert.
Oh, good.
Good God, Fletcher. It smells like a flower shop in here.
Oh, does it, sir? Shall I open the window?
One thing I detest more than scent, and that's fresh air. Puts people off their work. An office should smell like an office. Are you wearing scent?
No.
Never trust a man who tarts himself up for the office. He must have something to hide. There are only two things in this life that should smell fragrant, Fletcher. A good meal and an attractive woman.
This is Mason, Mr. Tucker. He assisted me with the report.
Did he now? Doesn't look a bad piece of work, Mason.
Thanks for Mr. Tucker.
What's this?
Oh, you managed to get one there.
Yes, the last one in the shop, Jeff.
Insecticide for plants, Mr. Tucker, at home.
I didn't know you liked plants, Fletcher.
Oh, yes, quite a hobby of mine. Bring a little colour and fragrance. More colour than fragrance, of course.
Do you like plants, Mr. Tupper?
I can't stand them.
That will be all, thank you, Mason. We'll give you a call if we need you.
Rex, they've really got you, haven't they, eh? Right where they want you. Do you know what you are? I'll tell you what you are. You are a puppet on a string. Fletcher pulls the strings and you just twitch. Look at him, Bert. He's like that little dog waiting for his master's voice.
Do you know your trouble, Harry? Sour grapes.
No, you be careful.
You're just jealous because Mr. Fletcher didn't ask you to devise the bonus scheme.
I turned him down, actually.
He knew you couldn't. When did he ask you?
He phoned me at home.
He phoned me at home, Harry.
Yes, after I turned him down.
He wouldn't do that. Now, just a minute. You don't expect me to believe that, do you?
Why not?
Why not? Because Mr. Fletcher knows you, Harry. The first thing you would have done was gone round to the Rose and Crown and told the union. I mean, you're still under suspicion for that tea machine fiasco.
Don't believe me, then.
No, I won't. Don't you worry. I mean, you're just trying to detract from my achievement. I hope you're noting all this, Bert. I mean, this is what happens if you don't go to night school and pass all your exams.
What happens, Rex?
Well, you become bitter and scornful, Burke, and envious of anyone who's getting on in life, anyone who's standing on the threshold.
Are you on the threshold, then, Rex?
I am. Oh, I know. It's fashionable to act the fool and grab what you can and snipe at the establishment, but the old-fashioned virtues still have their place. You don't get anywhere without hard work, Burke. Any moment now, I'm going to be summoned to that office to receive my just reward for all my years of hard work and loyalty and diligence, amply recompensed for, mind you, but...
Would like a word. Before you come, just pop along and fetch 2 coffees, would you? Have one for yourself.
Woof, woof.
See who that is, will you, Fletcher?
Rex, come in. Now, Rex, we've had a good look at
It's damn good. Ruthless, I like it. Fletcher tells me you had a bit of a hand in it.
Well, I had more.
So what's the problem?
A problem?
The snag, Mason, the flaw.
Oh, you mean union opposition?
You're damn right I do. Gang of troublemakers, the lot of them. That's why I wanted this scheme done here. If we get away with it here, we may be able to use it nationally.
Yes, take a trial run, see how it goes.
If it goes, Fletcher. The one thing I don't want is another fiasco like Nottingham.
Oh, I don't think there's any reason for that. Is there?
No, Jeff.
I'd have been chairman 3 years earlier only for that. I still have hopes of finding out who was responsible. All I need is just one piece of evidence.
Weren't you with
Is there any sugar with this coffee, Rich?
But you don't take sugar.
No, I just thought I'd try it, see how it goes. What about this revised scheme, sir?
Take a seat, Mason. I've been thinking. If we are going to propose a reduction...
Yes, due to the economic climate necessitating nuts, necessitating cuts, etc., etc.
We should be seen to be making a similar gesture on our side of the table.
You're cutting back on the management staff, you mean, Mr. Tucker?
What a splendid idea, Rex. I never thought of that, did you, Mr. Tucker?
Shrewd thinking, Mason. I can see we found the right man for the job, Fletcher. Any suggestions?
No, I'm afraid not.
Someone on the management side. Someone we wouldn't miss.
Yes, Rex.
What about those 2 out there? We wouldn't miss them.
Well, that's interesting, but the saving of Burke's salary wouldn't cut any ice with the union.
Yeah, but I wasn't so much thinking of Burke, Mr. Fletcher.
Harry, you mean?
Is he qualified?
No, I'm afraid not. No. What we need is someone with a little authority, someone with seniority and responsibility.
Preferably somebody associated with this scheme.
Yes, and even be permanent.
Oh, no, merely a temporary decision.
Yes, resignation on Friday, reinstatement on Monday, that sort of thing.
Perhaps a little longer than that, Fletcher. We don't want it to look like a put-up job.
Oh, a month, say?
A month, Mr. Fletcher.
Paid leave of absence?
Political dynamite. That'll make it a straightforward letter of resignation.
Now listen here, Mr.
A
Fletcher.
reinstatement when the climate is favourable.
Yes, I'd say 3 months.
3 months?
No? Better make it 6. Leave the dust. Time to settle.
True, one never knows.
Well, I've got a train to catch.
I'll run you to the station.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Mason. Sorry to lose you.
believe it, Rex, even after a night's sleep.
Oh, it's not the end of the world, Susan.
Well, what happened, Rex? You left here yesterday to conquer that world. What happened to the personal assistant to the chairman moving to London? What happened to Sir Rex and Lady Maidstone?
Oh, all right, Susan, I've already explained. Oh. It was only a tactical move to get the revised scheme accepted. I mean, they want me back. They know where to find me.
This is silly, Rex. 6 months from now, they won't even remember who you are, let alone where you live.
Oh, she's right, of course, and so was Harry. Do you know what I am, Susan? Do you know what you're married to? An unemployed puppet. Why did I do it, Susan? Why?
Because you wanted more money. A bigger car, a better job.
Yeah, but all right, Susan, don't rub it in. I should have been raiding the stationery cupboard like everybody else.
Oh, it's not like you, Rex. You're too conscientious and considerate. Is this important?
Oh, what is it?
Looks like Tim's been raiding your stationery cupboard for some raw materials.
Oh, it's only an old memo, but all that was the old me, Susan. What you're looking at now is the new Rex Mason Mark II, savage and ruthless. Grab what you can, it's going to be my motto from now on.
What does H.C. Nottingham Joff?
Oh, it's highly confidential from Nottingham and the initial to the person who drafted the memo.
J.O.F. Don't we know somebody with those initials?
Huh?
J.O.
Fletcher! Just get my coat, Susan. Don't argue, just get my coat. Couldn't wait to get at my 3 extra drawers, eh, Harry? Oh, that's my cushion you're sitting on, Burke. What did you get, Carol? Carol?
Only your desk calendar, Rex.
And?
I wanted your paperweight, but I couldn't find it.
No, you're too slow, Carol. The vultures have descended. You've got to get in quick and grab what you can.
No, but Rex, what are you doing here?
You'd better not let Mr. Fletcher see you, Rex. You know what he's like about trespasses.
I'm not frightened of Fletcher, Burke. I mean, the days of the tongue-tied Chinese trousers and entity are over. I mean, this is the new Rex Mason you're looking at. So don't get in my way, Burke. I'm a new driving force.
I must say, you sound a lot more confident, Rex.
Come off it, Rex. I know you. If Fletcher came through that door, you'd fall to pieces. Back to your old cringing, grovelling little self.
You think so, dear Harry? Well, I'm going back in there to get my job back.
Well, what makes you think that he'll want you back?
He'll have no choice. I'm back here in a position of strength.
You sure you don't want me to come in there and hold your hand?
Scornful to the end, eh, Harry? We'll just wait till I finish with the old hypochondriac. He'll want more than a few pills to straighten himself out.
Nottingham.
Be in his oxygen tent for 6 months, I shouldn't wonder. Probably drip-fed. I just hope he's in a strong enough mood to take it.
Good gracious.
Ah, Rex, I'm just going... What are you doing here?
I think you'd better read this, Mr. Fletcher.
I'm just going home. If you make an appointment with Carol...
H.C. Nottingham Joff, herewith my confidential report, which I have just signed. Oh. Would you like a glass of water?
I saw my whole career flash before my eyes. They made me do it, Rex. I was very young at the time. It took 2 years of my life. I haven't far to go now.
Oh, nonsense, Chef. I'm sure you'll outlive us all.
Well, I didn't know it was going to lead to a strike. I didn't think you could stoop so low, Rex.
Well, I'm sorry, JF. I mean, I didn't mean... Hey, that's my paperweight! Oh, the chairman's going to get some very interesting bedtime reading tonight.
Yes, I know. I'm sure we could come to some arrangement to review the situation.
Yes, well, all right, JF. I'll give you a few moments to think it over. I think we'd better have it in writing,